Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And yeah, today we will continue working on quests, and also maybe we will come back to the consumable items because, yeah, we still need to finish those. But yeah, for now we can focus on the quests for a little bit at least. So, what are we gonna pick up today? So yeah, yesterday we did 2 quests. One to collect down balls basically. And the other one is to kill town mice. So, yeah, I need to add a few quests also, not only for Frontera, but for Hadmimis area as well. But one thing that I wanted to do real quick is to actually set the NPC model ID for the last quest that we've done yesterday, because yeah, it doesn't look nice in the game when it doesn't have the NPC and the quest appears on board. So I'm going to just pick the wolf threat and set that NPC as the giver. But okay, we need another quest, and this one is going to be actually similar to the quest 20, I believe, because we will ask the player to collect some loot. So quest is going to be number 22. So this one is going to be given by Avera. NPC prototypes. This ID. Not sure how to call it. But yeah, essentially the idea is you need to collect some crab meat. And I'm not sure, maybe we can combine that with the mushrooms, or maybe we can create that one as a separate version to basically give a little bit more variation. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 quests. For Avera, it's going to be crab meat and mushrooms. So we can even just we can even just create 2 quests together, 22 and 23. And what we're gonna do is do I need to set the time availability? I think I do. But let's maybe take a look at the wiki, because it has a better overview of quests in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸🵐. So yeah, 5 a.m., 10 a.m., that's flower delivery. Lunch delivery. So yeah, basically all the quests start in the morning. We need some kind of night quest, but I don't think Avera is very suitable for that. So we will probably create some kind of afternoon quest starting maybe 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. and till the evening. So let's do this from 12 to... now let's do from 1 p.m., so 13, up until 21, maybe. No, 20. Yeah. Let's do it like that, and the second one's gonna be the same. But we will make them... how are we gonna make them? We can group them together. Probably that's gonna be the best way to set them in the group. So this is going to be group 22. Quest group 22. And the idea is the group interval should be less. So yeah, like this one, 60. That means half a day in game. And the cooldown, yeah, 180. One full day. Something like that. Hello, 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸🵂. How are you doing? And the levels of the quest. So we need 2 quests. One to gather mushrooms and the other one to gather crab meat. Let's make the mushrooms first, and let's make it level 1 quest. Wait, this is quest group. Whoops. Here, level 1. For the crab meat, I think the crabs are starting level 3, right? Yeah, I think it's starting level 3, but let's double check. Hello, 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂, or sorry, I probably butchered your name. Hi, how are you doing? So, wait, this is not the beginning. Here. Yeah, level 3. They're starting from level 3. So we can probably set the second one to level 2. So yeah. yeah, Ragnarok Line 2. So where is my quest level again? Here, quest level. So this is level 1. Right? Yeah, that was the quest group that I erroneously changed. And this one's gonna be level 2. And they're both in a single group. That's good. What is this? Oh yeah, I was changing that. So level 1, level 2 requirements. Rewards. Yeah, this one's gonna have a pretty small reward. So it's going to be, I don't know, maybe 150 rupee for the first one, for the mushrooms. No, wait. We need to base it off the price of the mushrooms. So maybe that's gonna be to calculate later, but for now, let's set it to 150 rupee bath, so I don't accidentally leave a too high reward. The experience reward, let's do 50 for this one. Class experience 20. And for the crabs, this is going to be 60. 23. And nothing else. Okay. So we're gonna copy these instructions for these quests. Because yeah, this is basically the same. Contact over Reynold in the 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸🵐 Tavern. And yeah, we need to update the time. So what did we do? From 1 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wait, from 1 p.m., sorry. From 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. for both of them. Okay. How to apply? We can probably again copy this line. And we need description and the name for the quests. So description. So this is going to be 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸🵪 Tavern is in urgent need of mushrooms. I don't know. This seems stupid. I don't know. The second one is for the crab meat. Crab meat is in high demand. lately. I don't know. Again, my brain refuses to come up with some nice texts right now. Maybe later. I don't know. Let's continue with the quest steps. Maybe I can come up with something in the meantime. So we can probably copy the first 3 steps of the quest 20. But this one's going to be for quest 22. Hello, 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Hi. How are you today? So we need to... Do I have our Vera here? Yeah. Talk to Vera Reynolds and report to Vera Reynolds. Actually, not report, but deliver... deliver the mushrooms to Vera Reynolds. This one is going to be... Actually, we will need different kinds of mushrooms. So we will need small mushrooms and medium mushrooms. Nobody expects the players to get big mushrooms. Let's see where they are. Yeah, small white mushroom and medium white mushroom. So these are going to be the objectives. Okay, so collect small white mushrooms, collect medium white mushrooms. So we can probably request, let's start with 10 small ones and maybe 2 medium ones. This is probably a little bit too much, especially for a low level quest. So maybe 1 medium and maybe 5 small. Okay. So now what we need, yeah, the quest scripts. So let's copy that. 22. Right, so obtain, we need the item ID, small mushroom. Wait, this has to be a group. Where do they have collect item groups? This is not it. This one. Quest 15. What's that? Flower delivery. Yeah. This would be actually perfect. So we need a group here. Can remove this. We need 2 sub-steps. So small white mushroom is this one. And we have 5 of them, right? Yeah, 5 of those. 1 medium. So the medium mushroom is this one. Okay, and we get rid of that. We need to take these items now. So 5 and 1. Okay, let's see. We need to update the location guide, but we also need to include more locations. But that's okay, that's for later. First of all, I need the location of Avera. And that's it. Model ID 1004. Can replace that. Also, location should be here as well. Technically, we can make this quest without any dialogues. Just make it a cover request box quest. So you pick it up from the quest board, and when you have the items, you just put them in the cover box. That's gonna be actually convenient. You don't have to go to the town to speak to the NPC, then go to collect the mushrooms, then go back, because most of the players will probably just collect the mushrooms first and then go to Avera. So yeah, let's actually be a little bit lazy this time, and let's just make this a CAF request. We don't need the story modes. We just need 2 quest steps. So this is not going to be a conversation quest step. This is going to be, oh my god, how is it called? Click structure. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like this one. So we don't need the conversation, we just need items. target model IDs, those are gonna be, oh god. Do we have a 𝙺 rewards quest in 𝙺𝚴𝚴? Yes, we do. So we can take a look at the quest 15. Oh, yeah, basically something like this. So 1123, yeah, the same one. Since we're reducing the time needed for this quest, we can increase the amount of items required very easily, especially because you can prepare them for the quest and you don't need to go anywhere. So let's change it back to 10 and 2. And here as well, 10 and 2. Okay, so now this is going to be a little bit easier. So we don't need the step 3 anymore. Can just get rid of it. We don't need to talk to anybody. So this comes to the first step, and then here how do we state it? Yeah, put the items in the 𝙺 delivery box. It's going to be the second step. Okay, then the descriptions are probably gonna be a little bit easier to do. Actually, yeah, how to apply is not needed here. No, wait. Yeah, we don't do that for 𝙺 requests. We can also delete the story. We just need a description here and there. So how do we do this? Yeah, we don't need this section. We just need a proper description. So this is going to be something like gather the mushrooms. Oh my god. Gather the mushrooms. I don't know. They can be found outside 𝙺𝚴𝚴. usually under the trees. I need to make it nicer. Okay, at least let's outline the information that we need to specify here. Only the small and medium sized mushrooms needed. Also, we need to say that rotten mushrooms are not something that we need. And please, no rotten mushrooms. How do we name it? Mushroom gathering, mushroom hunting. Okay. Collect the required, collect the mushrooms specified on the attached list and put them into the Kafra. How is it called again? Kafra requests delivery box or Kafra delivery box? Okay. Okay. So once you've collected all required items, please put them into the Kafra delivery box. Okay, okay, so now how do we make this nicer? So we need to say that we need to gather all the mushrooms. There should be small and medium white mushrooms. And no rotten mushrooms. Please, no rotten mushrooms. How do we say that we prefer quality over quantity now? I don't know. We value the quality. Something like that. Okay, so how do we say this nicely? Gather the white mushrooms Gather the white mushrooms only the small and medium-sized mushrooms needed. You can find them outside at Mimis, usually under the trees. A lot of them can be found outside at Mimis, usually under the trees. And please, no rotten mushrooms. And please don't please don't send us any rotten mushrooms. Hello, Aninia. How are you doing? Good to see you. So gather the white mushrooms, only the small and the medium-sized mushrooms needed. A lot of them can be found outside in Mimis, usually under the trees. And please don't send us any rotten mushrooms. We value the quality. Once you've collected all required items, please put them into the Kafir delivery box. Okay. So now we know at least roughly how much mushrooms we require. So at least for now it's 10 small, 2 medium ones. We can calculate the price that they would cost if you try to sell them. So small is 12, but it's not that simple. So it's why still far from home. I see. Well, good luck. So we need 12 rupee divided by 4. That's the price of one small mushroom if you would try to sell it. Times 10, so yeah, like 30 rupees. And then 48 divided by 4. Whoops. 48 divided by 4, that's 12. So 42 rupees would cost you what you would get 42 rupees if you would just sell those. No, wait, we require 2 medium mushrooms, right? 48 divided by 4 times 2 plus 30, 54 rupee. So yeah, 54 rupee would be the cost of the mushrooms just by themselves. So we can at least add that price to the wait, why is it 60? That's not the rewards. Okay, here 150 plus 54. So yeah, like 200 rupee at least. But I would maybe double that. Or so you would get 54 rupee if you just sell the mushrooms. If we double that, that's 108. And I would like to add some more reward on top of that. Maybe we can just do 200 rupee. And again, I would need to test how much time it would take to actually gather a few sets of mushrooms for this quest to know for sure. Let's do 240 rupee. Because yeah, technically this quest can be done by anyone, and we limit the amount of items, so it's not like you can abuse it, and it's only once in 2 days. So yeah, it should be good if we set it to 240 rupees. Okay, is this everything? The quest board should be this one. This is the 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙀 quest board. So from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m., 𝙽𝙴𝚁 Tavern is in urgent need of mushrooms. Collect the mushrooms specified in the attached list and put them into the cover delivery box. Okay. So gather the white mushrooms, only the small and medium-sized mushrooms needed. A lot of them can be found outside 𝙽𝙴𝚁, usually under the trees. And please don't send us any rotten mushrooms we value the quality. Once you've collected all required items, please put them into the cover delivery box. Okay, that should be enough. Quest level 1. We put the two quests in the same group. Level 1. Rewards. Okay, so this looks fine. Now the second one is to get the crab meat, right? And specifically we need so probably we've done leg, maybe the claw as well. Yeah, let's do both of these items. But again, how do we do this quest? Do we again make it a cover request? I don't know. Crab soup is in fashion lately, which means that the crab meat is in high demand. So, I don't know. On one hand, I would like to just create like a cover request delivery box and be done with the quest, but don't think this is nice. But on the other hand, this one is not as demanding to actually going around and gathering stuff around the map. All the crabs are basically focused in one spot. So I think we can just make this oh, also I forgot to mark this one as a cuff request. So yeah, we can make this a proper quest with a dialogue. Crab soup is very popular in this season, which means that the crab meat is in high demand. So how do we do this? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, again, this is supposed to be a low-level quest. We can just make it a cover requests box quest and be done with it. We don't need any dialogues. And again, these are gonna switch day after day. But what we can do is we can just start the quest right away with the items required for you to collect. And then the last step would be, instead of handing it into the cover request box, we can just make the player deliver it to Avera. Because, like, Avera needs it to be fresh. Yeah, let's do it like that. So this is not going to be a cover request part, cover request box quest, but it's going to be a normal one. Collect and deliver. Collect, wait. Collect enough crab meat and deliver it to Avera Reynolds. Okay. How do we call it? Fresh crab meat needed. It's probably gonna be cut off on the quest board and you will see only like fresh crab meat, maybe. But I'll decide what to do with that later. I need to see it actually in the game. Because maybe I can just fix that in the UI later. like make the quest name field a little bit larger, because right now it's pretty limited. So, description on boards, yeah. Crab soup is very popular in this season, which means that the crab meat is in high demand. Collect enough fresh crab meat and deliver it to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Okay, so now full description. So what do we need to state here? You need to collect Vadon leg and Vadon claw. So let's start writing that down. Collect Vadon claw and Vadon. Oops. Oh no. Collect Vadon claws and Vadon legs. What else? Once collected, deliver as soon as possible to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙠𝚂. In the 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚵 tavern. So yeah, basically that's the objectives. Now we need to make this description a little bit nicer. So we can copy this description. Probably start with that. So crab soup is very popular in this season, which means that the crab meat is in high demand. Collect enough fresh crab meat and deliver it to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚠. So collect Vadon claws and Vadon legs. Be careful not to damage them too much. Once collected, deliver as soon as possible to Reynold in the 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂 Tavern while the meat is still fresh, or while the meat is not spoiled. While the meat is still fresh. So collect wooden claws and wooden legs. Careful not to damage them too much. Once collected, deliver. Okay, Vadons can be found on the beach to the west of 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. But be careful. Be careful. Vadons like to gather in groups, or yeah, something like that. Like to gather in groups, and which lets them to easily overpower unprepared adventurers. So crab soup is very popular in this season, which means that the crab meat is in high demand. Collect wooden claws and wooden legs. Be careful not to damage them too much. Vadons can be found on the beach to the west of 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂, but be careful, Vadons like to gather in groups, which lets them to easily this is very bad. Vadons like to gather in groups and overpower unprepared adventurers. That way, I don't know. And overpower unprepared adventurers, like by quantity. I don't know. With the power of friendship. I don't know. But be careful, Vadons like to gather in groups and overpower unprepared adventurers. Together. I don't know how to say this correctly. We can do it the other way around, like Vadons like to overpower unprepared adventurers by gathering in groups. Let's collect and deliver as soon as possible to our Reynold and the Admimis Tavern while the meat is still fresh. I don't know, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. We don't need the story state, we just need the main story text. Okay. So let's create step data. So what do we need here? We need 2 steps. First is just to collect, and the second one is to deliver to Avera. Wait, what is this? $22. Yeah, collect and then put in the, yeah, okay. That was wrong. Okay, so we can copy these two. Number 23, right? Yeah, number 23. Just 2 steps. Collect, and then instead of putting into the cover delivery box, we deliver the items to Avera Reynold. Okay. So how much of each item do we need? So we need item prototypes. Yeah, we've done claw. We've done claw and we've done leg. And those are pretty common items, especially the legs. So I'm tempted to require like 20 of them, maybe 30 even. Maybe 20 legs and 10 claws. Not sure. Again, I would need to test that properly, because I don't remember how much can you obtain over a specific amount of time. Okay, for now it's going to be 20 and 10, and deliver items to Avera. Okay. This sounds wrong. Fresh crab meat needed. How else can we name this quest? In the name of the crab soup. I don't know. For now, it's gonna stay like that. So we have the quest, we have the step data. Now we need the script. And it's going to be similar to this one, except instead of the click structure, it's going to be a conversation. So 23. So items, 20 legs and 10 claws. But not click structure. Instead, we need conversation. We need to put the item interaction here. Okay, and this can be removed. Okay, so obtain item quest step group with the items. Then conversation quest step. At Mimis, Vera. We need to create the dialog template. $23.02, right? Yes, $23.02. So now I need the dialog. I Okay, so this dialog is for Avera. Okay, what does he say? Let me take a look at his starting dialog. Oh, hi, how are you? Okay. I don't know, to be honest. So once collected, deliver as soon as possible to over Reynolds. So he expects you to bring him the Vadon claws and Vadon legs. Fresh Vadon claws and Vadon legs. Something like, oh, something like, oh, this is great. You brought me the legs and the claws, or just fresh crab meat, just in time. I see you've got, no, technically you click on the quest button, so he knows that you're here by a quest. Oh, is it the fresh crab meat? Oh, is it the fresh crab meat? Oh my god, why is it so hard? Great, just in time. Wait, how do I... I don't know, I don't have any idea for this dialogue. I'm trying to say something like, oh, you're here from... You're here... Wait, I cannot even say it. Like you've seen my announcement on the bulletin board or something like that. Oh, my bulletin board announcement. Is it about the fresh crab meat? Great, just in time. Did you bring everything from on the lists? What else? Oh, nice. It's still fresh. My bulletin board announcement. Is it about the fresh crab meat? Great, just in time. Did you bring everything on the list? Oh, nice. It's still fresh. Crap. This is bad. We can improvise a little bit, something like he inspects each item and says something that like this one doesn't have any meat on it, this one is something like that. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. Oh, nice. It's still fresh. Then still fresh. That's good. But here, take a look at this claw. It's all smashed. And this one, it's full of sand. And doesn't smell good. I'm not sure what he's gonna say next, but in the end it should be something like, please be more careful. next time. Let's be more careful next time. I don't know. So let's see. Oh, my bulletin board announcement. Is it about the fresh crab meat? Great, just in time. Did you bring everything on the list? Let's see. Oh, nice. It's still fresh. That's good. But here, take a look at this claw. It's all smashed, and this one, it's full of sand. It doesn't smell good. I can't take it. I value the quality the most here. Hello, Gabriel Grandini. Hi. How are you doing? First time seeing me online. Well, hopefully I'm going to be online more often. Be streaming, I mean, more often. Because, yeah, last couple of weeks, even a month, was pretty chaotic for me. Yeah, new quests. I figured probably the most content efficient thing that I can do right now is to actually create some more repeatable quests before I start on something big. So let's see. Let's separate the pages. Is it about the fresh crab meat? Great, just in time. Did you bring everything on the list? Let's see. You're doing fine, yeah? I'm good too. Doing good. So I need a new line here. And a new line here. No, not I value the quality the most, but my customers expect the best quality food here. And the main oh my god, how can I sound a little less than myself in quests? So, and the main, I would say, like, contributing factor, but I need a verb to say that, And starting with the good quality, oh my god, what am I typing? With the good quality ingredients, ingredients, I've lost my train of thought. And starting with the good quality ingredients, is the most important? No. I was thinking about something else. I already forgot. Is the first step to achieve that. Okay. So he says that he cannot take some of the food that we brought, right? He needs to say something like, he's nice, right? So he's not gonna lower the payment or rewards. But yeah, he's gonna say, please be more careful next time. So this is going to be, I'm not going to, how do you say that? Not going to, or maybe it's not going to reflect on your rewards. No. Maybe I'm still going to pay you for the full, how do you say it? Oh my god, brain, please. Just something like that. I'm not going to reduce the payment this time, but please be more careful next time. How do we say it a little bit more nicely? So even though no, I don't know. So let's see from the very top. Oh, my bulletin board announcement is it about the fresh crab meat. Great, just in time. Did you bring everything on the list? Let's see. Oh, nice. It's still fresh. That's good. But here, take a look at this claw. It's all smashed. And this one it's full of sand and doesn't smell good. I can't take it. My customers expect the best quality food here. And starting with the good quality ingredients is the first step to achieve that. I'm not going to reduce the payment this time, but please be more careful next time, okay? I think it's fine. I don't really like the wording in here, but I don't think I can come up with something better right now. So okay, this is gonna be enough for this one. So I have 2 quests here. What else can we do? So I need to create a repeatable quests for the bandits, because the bandits keep stealing the goods that don't belong to them. But I think those quests are going to be available later after you complete the story quests that affect those guys. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, we can do the poison sex from the cave buffers. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. So where do we start? So the idea is Natalie needs some poison sex to, I don't know, brew some potions out of them. And again, there is 2 ways of doing this. We can make this a cover request box, or we can create some dialogues. No, for this one, we definitely need the dialogues because Natalie needs to describe what you need to do. Because fighting cave buffers is a little bit different to other enemies. And also we need to create the item. Because right now, cave buffers, I don't think they have anything except the fishtails. Let me double check. So what are the cave buffers? What are their ID? $59 and $60. Okay. Yeah, basically just the fishtail and the spirit. So for this one, we can actually use the loot quest step. This one that actually creates a new kind of loot. This is gonna be good. So first of all, cave buffers. Those are level 10 and 11. So quest should be at least level 8. But I would say 9 or 10, because yeah, you still need to sneak into the cave somehow past the merman. So yeah, probably level 9 would be the lowest one that you can do here. Maybe even level 10. Because with level 10, we can increase the reward. So the quest is going to be more valuable. Do we have any quest boards near the cave? I don't think so. We only have the quest boards. Yeah, we only have the quest boards next to the entrance to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂 and next to the port, to the harbor, not the port. But yeah, we don't have any quest boards near the cave, so I think we can just create a quest that you first need to talk to Natalie. She will tell you what to do. After that, we create a quest step that introduces new loot info with the separate item that you can only loot if you have this quest. And you collect enough of the items and bring them back to Natalie. Yeah, let's do it like that. It's going to be relatively simple, but still something special, and we can give a bigger reward for this one. So, what do we take as a base quest? I don't think we have anything. So let's just copy the last one. So quest 24. How do we name it? So the quest is to get carefully gather the poison sacks from cave buffers. How do we name it? Something like dealing with the poison, or I don't know. Okay, the request NPC model ID, that's gonna be Natalie. We need to write down the cave buffer. I have them here. Okay, so let's take a look. Natalie 1001. Request board, yes. Availability. Doesn't matter technically. But yeah, we have too many quests in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸🵐 that are only available in the morning. So technically we can make this quest to be available at night. And we will have one more at least, the one where we need to steal the stuff from the bandits. Okay, so this is going to be a quest from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So we also need the how to obtain section, how to apply. Speak to Natalie Claret. Oh my god. I hate when this happens. Basically, when I switch tabs and like copy from one cell and then I just press Ctrl V on this tab, it inserts into the cell and all of the text is gone. And I cannot revert it. This is annoying. So the idea was from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Speak to Natalie Claret. How is it called? The Magic Shop? Just Magic Shop? Or where was it? Yeah, Magic Shop. And the admin is Magic Shop. Okay. Gonna get rid of this description for now. Let's save. Then quest level. So either a 9 or 10. I think let's do it level 9. It's not cafe reward quest. So from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So from 18 to 6. Okay, repeat intervals, groups. So this quest is not gonna be in any group. Repeat interval. We can make it every day. Why not? Yeah, especially because with this one, you cannot gather the materials ahead of time. You would actually have to first speak to Natalie, then go into the cave, then obtain the items by looting them from the specific monsters, and then come back. So yeah, we can make it repeat however times we want. So level 9, right? Yeah, level 9 quest. Should probably combine these columns with the base level requirement and the quest level field. Because yeah, it doesn't make sense to have them separate. So quest level 9. Rewards. I have no idea, to be honest. We have here level 12 and level 10 quests. Let's pin this column. How much did they give? 1175. 750. So we can probably give like something similar to this reward. Because yeah, this is a level 12 quest. And it's just a delivery quest. But yeah, it takes a lot of time to do. This one's going to take even longer. So we can technically introduce a higher reward. Just we need to be careful because level 9. Let's see. Where is the experience table again? Here. So on level 9, difference. Yeah, you only need 4,000 base experience for level. So yeah, this is a lot. But I think this is good. For now, let's copy these rewards. So money, 630. We can reward with some nice money for this one. experience, though I think I need to lower that a little bit. Am I correct? So base experience to get the level 9, no, to get the level 10, that's 5,800, roughly speaking. So 1000, that would be 1/6 basically of a level. Maybe. But again, I would have to measure the time required for this quest, but for now, I think it's good. We're gonna set it to 950 experience. And how many class experience? 280, 300 maybe. Yeah, 300. Money, we can do more probably. Let's do 750 rupee for this one. Actually, we can do more here because, yeah, this quest is going to be complex, even though it's still in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸🵐, but yeah, it's like on the very edge of the moving to Frontera. So, yeah. Let's do 850, 950 even. Okay. Again, I would have to fine-tune that later. This is just my ballpark. How do we call it? I have no idea. Let's just work on the quest steps for now. So the first quest step would be to just talk to So quest 2401. Talk to Natalie Claret. Second step. I think I have a separate script for that. Maybe it's actually the collect script. Hunt, collect. Use item. Yeah, I guess the collect one. It's just I'm not sure how the client's gonna behave for this kind of quest. I don't remember. So for this one, we're gonna need I don't know, 10. Collect, how do we call it? Sacks of poison. Or poisonous sacks. Snacks. Poison sack. Not sure about 10. Maybe something like 7 or 6. And then we're gonna report back to Natalie. Deliver the items to Natalie. Yeah, let's do it like this. Still don't know how to call this quest. But okay, now we need to actually create a script for it. We don't need the group. It's okay, let's start with some file, don't matter which one. So, first one is going to be the conversation step without item interactions. So this is 2401. Next step ID 2402. Target model ID 1001. Location. Zone ID 1. X and Y. Okay, so that's there. And we need the conversation step here, the last one. Again, with the same NPC. Okay, but here in the middle, we will have something that we didn't use so far. So I need loot quest step. I have opened. But okay, loot quest step. It's basically extending the obtain item quest step. Okay, so loot quest step. We don't have the conversation, we don't have the NPC guide. So what do we have here? Item ID, count. We don't have the item ID. We need to create a new item for that. So this is going to be a quest item. Where the launches. What? Where are the quest items? I need to take a look at the legend ID. Legend of the items. $141. Yeah, those are after the skills. Okay. Yeah, there they are. So this is going to be... No, let's copy this one. This is for quest 24? Yeah, quest 24. 001. And this is going to be... How did they call it in the quest steps? Poison sac. Poison sac. For now, it's not gonna have any icon. But I have an idea how we can do that. Okay, great. Common type quest. Quest 24. Weight, this is going to be something like 50 grams. A very small item. Max stack, let's do 20. Durability, skills, market type. Okay, we should be good here. And I have an idea for a description. So this is going to be a small sack full of poison, carefully extracted from a cave buffer. This is how they're called, right? Where is it? Yeah, cave buffer. Okay. So I have this item. So I need this one. How many did we set here? 6. Okay, 6. What else do we need? Loot info. So NPC model ID, we need those 2 cave buffers. $59 and $60. We need 2 records. Item ID, this one. And we should have also min quantity, max quantity. That should be 1. Probability. So this is 100%, right? I want to lower it a little bit. No, wait. Why is it saying 100,000? It should be one less 0 to be 100%. Right? I don't have any documentation on that, but I assume so. So this should be the 100%. And I want to lower this just a little bit so you don't get the poisonous sac from every cave buffer. Maybe like 70. Something like that. I don't know. But okay, we did that. Yeah, default is 1 for the quantity. Okay, so now here we need to take these items. So take this item 6. Okay, we should be good. So 2401, oh. So 2401 to 2402. Wait, 2402, oh my god, 2402 to 2403, and then 2403, okay. We need the story mods for this quest, or story states, I don't know how it's called, story state. Okay. Yeah, this should be good. Then what do we need? We need the dialogue templates. We have 2 dialogues here. So 24, 2401, 24, 2403. This is Natalie. Okay. And we need the dialogue files. 2401 and 2403. Okay, I can get rid of that, We need to change the name. So now what she's gonna say? So let's say, so she needs to say what she needs. She needs to say where to find it and how to extract the poisonous X. Also, yeah, she should be very shy when talking to other people. What does she say? I don't know. So, my note on the bulletin board. My note on the bulletin board. Yes, of course. Yes. Yes, I did put a note there. Sorry. I just didn't expect someone to how do you say, like, answer? Not answer, but didn't expect someone to respond so soon. My note on the bulletin board. Yes, of course. Yes, I did put a note there. Sorry, I just didn't expect someone to respond so soon. Yes, you see, I have a recipe here. Oh my god. I have a recipe here that I tried to follow. No. That I'm trying to follow. And I need something special. And I don't think I can get it all by myself. Can you please help me? So crap, dialogues are hard. Writing dialogues is probably the hardest thing that I did for this project. So let's see. I need the poison of cave buffer. But they can only be found in the, how do I officially call it? Cave of Ymir or Ymir Cave? Where is the zones table? Cave of Ymir. They can only be found in the Cave of Ymir. And it's very hard to get there. It's located. I need to separate all these messages. The entrance and entrance date is located at the Merman Island. And there is no easy way getting around. No. And it's and is guarded by the merman. Besides, oh my god, I switched from her like style to my style, but okay, let's just lay down all the data, then we will style it a little bit. So besides extracting the poison from the cave buffers is not an easy task. There are no, it's too easy to accidentally damage the poison sacs, damage their poison sacs. You need to be very fast and careful. They can only be found in the cave of Ymir, and it's very hard to get there. The entrance is located at the Merman Island, and it's guarded by the merman. Besides, extracting the poison from the cave buffers is not an easy task. It's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sacs. Poison sacs, or inhale the toxic fumes by accident. No, well, I have the accidentally up there. It's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sacs or inhale the toxic fumes. Or inhale the very harmful toxic fumes. That they let off, or how do you say it? That they discharge into the air. She can also like describe what cave buffers are. Somewhere here. I need the poison of a cave buffer. It's a special kind of fish that learned to fly, basically. That learned to live in the air. I don't know. It's a special kind of fish that learned to, that adapted to live outside of water. So it's a special kind of fish that adapted to live outside of water. Using their bodies as how do you say it? As gas balloons. You need to be very fast and careful when extracting it. And she can maybe show some kind of drawing to the player, like virtually, not visible technically in the game, in the UI, but like she can say that I'm going to show you where it's located in their bodies or something like that. Like here, I have a drawing of exactly where this poison sac is located. So it's a special kind of fish that adapted to live outside of water, using their bodies as gas balloons. They can only be found in the cave of Ymir. It's very hard to get there. The entrance is located at the Merman Island and is guarded by the merman. Besides, extracting the poison from the cave puffers is not an easy task. It's too easy. No. Besides, extracting the poison from the cave puffers is especially hard, maybe. Or it's not an easy task. is a complex task. Besides extracting the poison from the cave puffers is a complex task. It's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sacs or inhale the very harmful toxic fumes that they discharge into the air. You need to be very fast and careful when extracting it. Here I have a drawing of exactly where this poison sac is located. Okay, I think this is fine. Now I need to convert it basically to this. So my note on the bulletin board, yes, of course, yes, I did put a note there. Sorry, I just didn't expect someone to respond so soon. Yes, you see, I have a recipe here that I'm trying to follow, and I need something special. I don't think I can get it all by myself. Can you please help me? I need the poison of a cave puffer. This needs to be highlighted. Where can we copy that from? Okay, I need the poison of a cave puffer. Okay, let's see. Special kind of fish. Okay, we can split this. I need the next line. Fish that adapted to live outside of water. Need the poison of a cave puffer, a special kind of fish, a fish that adapted to live outside of water. Isn't there bodies as gas balloons? I can probably separate the pages like this. So it's a special kind of fish that adapted to live outside of water. Isn't there bodies as gas balloons? But they can only be found in the cave of Ymir. Actually, this can be a single line. But they can only be found at the cave of Ymir, and it's very dangerous to get there. The entrance is located at the Merman Island and is guarded by the merman. Let's see how we can change that. The entrance is located at the Merman Island. 3 dots. And is guarded by 3 dots. The Merman. We can highlight that. Besides extracting the poison. Wait. It's guarded by the Merman. Besides extracting the poison from the cave buffers is a complex task. It's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sacs or inhale the very harmful toxic fumes that they discharge into the air. Crap, how do I rewrite this? Hmm. You see, it's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sacs or inhale the very harmful very, very harmful, I don't know. Or inhale the very, very harmful toxic fumes that they discharge into the air. You need to be fast and careful when extracting it. Here I have a drawing of where exactly this poison sac is located. So please be careful I don't want anyone to get hurt. But I cannot continue without this last ingredient oh my god. Can I spell correctly? Ingredient. That's a long dialogue. But okay, I need to make it longer. So please be careful. I need to make this portion a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit less technical or something. But maybe she can get technical and speak a little bit more confident when she's talking about something that she really knows. I don't know. I don't have any idea how to sound this portion like more shy or something. So let's see, I need something special and I don't think, it's a typo, and I don't think I can get it all by myself. Can you please help me? I need the poison of a cave puffer. It's a special kind of fish, a fish that adapted to live outside of water, using their bodies as gas balloons. But they can only be found in the cave of Ymir. It's very hard to get there. The entrance is located at the Merman Island, and it's guarded by the merman. Like, can I emphasize this a little bit more? That maybe she's scared of mermen or something? And it's guarded by the merman. Besides extracting the poison from the cave puffers is a complex task. You see, it's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sacs or inhale the very, very harmful toxic fumes that they discharge into the air. How can we say it in other words? Let out, maybe? Very harmful toxic fumes that they let out into the air. Or maybe spray into the air, I don't know. They let out. I don't like the discharge word here. I need to be fast and careful when extracting it. It's important to be fast and careful. Fast but careful when extracting it. Here I have a drawing of where exactly this poison sac is located. Maybe she's like saying right here. So please be careful. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but they cannot continue without this last ingredient. Oh my god. Okay, let's finish with this one. So when you get the poison 6, oh, you got it. Oh my god. Thank you. I was so worried about you. I don't know. I have no idea. This is just perfect. Crap. I wish I was better at writing dialogues. But okay, practice makes perfect. I'm pretty sure the more I write the dialogues, the easier it's gonna get. So. Oh, you got it. Thank you. I was so worried about you. Yeah, that this is... I need something here in between. I was so worried about you. Something like, did you bring anybody else with you or something like that? Maybe like that. Oh, you got it. I was so worried about you. Thank you. This is just perfect. Okay. Maybe like that. This is just perfect. This should be enough. This should be more than enough. No, this should be enough. Maybe she says thank you one more time. I don't know. Actually, here on this dialogue, what we can do is we can actually mention, like in the grayed out text, that she suddenly becomes excited or something like that. And she starts talking about how to do that stuff. I don't know. Okay, here, you got it. I was worried about it. Thank you. This is just perfect. This should be enough. How do we end this dialogue? Oh my god. Crap, I have absolutely zero idea. Thank you for helping me. I'm very grateful. Now, do we change this dialogue? So the idea may be that when she starts talking about her like potions, recipes and stuff like that, she gets very excited, maybe. And maybe we can incorporate it into this text. This would explain why she like stutters and being shy at the beginning, but when she actually explains stuff, she's more like concentrated. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So she's gonna say besides, then we're gonna maybe it's gonna be another page actually. Besides, here we put the gray text. Where can I grab that? I need to create some kind of snippets that I can easily copy paste without looking for the code in other dialogues. So crap, how do we say this? Something like looks into her book and becomes very concentrated. Extracting the poison from the cave buffers is a complex task. You see, it's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sacs or inhale the very, very harmful. Here we can actually get rid of that. My clumsy attempt to make it sound a little bit more, I don't know, easier. Or inhale the very harmful, toxic fumes that they let out into the air. It's important to be fast but careful when extracting it. Another way we can do this is she can read from a book, something like that. So like reads from a book. Extracting the poison of the cave peppers is a complex task. Yeah, I like that idea. So besides, looks into her book and becomes very concentrated. Reads from the book. And here we will have like quotation marks. Then we can split this into 2 lines. You see, points into the book. And again, quotation marks. It's too easy to accidentally damage their poison sac. Okay, quotation marks. Or inhale the very harmful toxic fumes that they let out into the air. It's important to be fast but careful when extracting it. Here I have a drawing of where exactly this poison sac is located, right here. Yeah, so this will make much more sense because, yeah, she's like shy and stops her sentence in the middle of the sentence. I don't know how to say it, but then she basically just reads from the book. Okay. And we can split this one so it sounds more like her. Okay, this should be more than good enough. Right, and Crap, we still need to come up with the name and description for the quest. Oh no. Why is this so hard? Poison status, I don't know. Poison status. Also, I don't like that this is in the night. Maybe we can make it available anytime, but with a cooldown. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's remove the availability requirements and just have a cooldown. And maybe we can make this quest board description to sound like she actually did that by herself. I don't know. I don't know, I'm thinking too much on this. Yeah, actually, let's do this. Let's do it like that, like if she would actually do the node by herself and didn't know how to do that properly. Available, yes. How to apply. Come to the magic shop, please, if you can. What else do I have? Other requests. How to apply. Yes. Description. Objectives. Available objectives. How to apply. Description. Okay, so available, yes. Objectives. Poison. Description. I need help to obtain some ingredients. She's not gonna say for what. Ingredients. Maybe that's gonna be it. So not a lot of info. So available, yes. Poison. I need help to obtain some ingredients. Come to the magic shop. Not if you can, but if no, wait. Yeah, if it's not too much trouble. Okay, now we need two directions, two sets of directions. One is story state. Yeah, maybe we can just copy that. So contact Natalie Claret. At the Hadmemes magic shop for further instructions. And this is going to be the actual story that she's gonna make available after the first dialogue, right? Yeah, I did set it here. So here we need to basically roughly summarize what she said that the users can look up if they forgot. So we need here collect poison sacks from cave buffers. They can be found in the cave of Ymir. The entrance to the cave is located on the Merman Island. Now we need to make it pretty. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't think I have any more creativity left in me to finish this description. But yeah, this is the last piece that we need to do. for this quest. Which can be found in the cave of Ymir. The entrance to the cave is located on the Merman Island. Help Natalie. Okay, how is your name spelled correctly? Keep forgetting that. With the I. Okay. Help Natalie to obtain. Help Natalie obtain. No. To obtain the ingredients. The last ingredient for her. What did she say she's doing for her recipe? Collect poison sacs from cave buffers, which can be found in the cave of Ymir. The entrance to the cave is located on the Merman Island and is guarded by the merman. What else can we add? Entrance located on Merman Island. Be fast but careful when extracting the poison sacs. Making sure not to damage them and to avoid inhaling the toxic smoke. Toxic fumes. Okay, should be good enough. So help Natalie to obtain the last ingredient for her recipe. Collect poison sacs from the cave buffers, which can be found in the cave of Ymir. The entrance to the cave is located on the Merman Island and is guarded by the merman. Be fast but careful when extracting the poison sacs, making sure not to damage them and to avoid inhaling the toxic fumes. I guess so. Okay. This is gonna be enough. Oh, so we have 3 more quests for Admimis, right? What else? We need something. So these 2 are first and second level quests. And this one is the complete opposite. This is the level 9 quest. We need something more in between. Because, yeah, we have another level 1 quest, just the lunch delivery. Then we have level 3 quests for the post office. We have flower delivery level 5. I need something else as well. Like, maybe something for level 4 or and for level 7. Something like that. Yeah, we definitely need something for level 7 at least, and maybe some more quests for the low levels. So, what can we do there? Yeah, let's better do something for like level 7, because on the first levels we will still have a lot of story quests later, so the user will still be busy with that, and we need some nice rewards for higher levels. So probably something for level 7. What can we do there? On 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸🵐, right? So what do we have? Something around level 7. That's the lighthouse, technically. Or the bandits. But for the bandits, we need another quest before that. And I think that quest is going to be the story quest. Or maybe not. Maybe we can create a non-repeatable personal quest for the bandits. And then another repeatable quest because basically the idea is the bandits keep stealing the goods that arrive to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵. And we need to retrieve those. Also, it's going to be hard to implement like this on stream because I would need to interact with the map a lot, with the level. But okay, maybe we can start with that. So, I don't know, to be honest. Okay, what else do we have besides the bandits? We can just do a Chan hunt quest or something like that. We could probably create a quest for the crystals in the cave. But again, that's gonna be another high level quest. I need something a little bit lower, something like level 7 that can be safely done on level 7. Yeah, I guess the bandits is the only way. Or maybe Natalie can give actually the quest that she's actually like doing as a trade. So basically she's crafting potions, right? So maybe she can give just a quest for you to go grab the ingredients and she will give the potions to you as a reward, plus some experience. And that would mean fighting some 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂, which is fine. But still, I feel like I need something like level 7. And that leaves us either with the lighthouse or the bandits on level 7. So let's do the bandits. So, wait, I need to copy. Not just create a new one. So 25, quest level 7. Maybe even 6. Let's do level 6. Not sure how to call it. So the NPC for that, I think it should be the guard on the beach. And I don't remember his name. That's a problem. But okay, I can look it up later. So descriptions. Not sure. So availability. Yeah, this is going to be the night quest. This is what we needed. So it's going to be after 10 p.m. when it's dark. Well, technically it's dark at 9 p.m. So maybe, yeah, let's start at 9 p.m. The end is going to be at 6 p.m. 6 a.m. I mean. Okay. Interval. Yeah, why not? 1 day interval. Level 6 or 7? 6. I can see it right here. Level 6. Rewards. You can actually make 2 quests in the same group. So first one would be to actually like steal the goods from the huts of the bandits. And the other one would be that, for example, it says that the bandits did open some of the boxes and something else is missing. Maybe that's gonna be like jewelry or the empty bottles or something like that. We would have to collect those of the actual bandits. Okay. I don't know. For now, it's gonna be okay. So rewards, this is gonna be a little bit lower than that. So level 6. That's probably going to be something like 400 experience for this quest. And for the class experience, that's 200 base, probably. Money, I don't know. $600 maybe. 500. So again, for level 7, oh yeah, that's a lot, I think. So not 200 experience, should be more like 160 maybe, 180. Okay. So this quest, number 25, talk to, I don't know, we need to find out the name of the guard. Then the second step, this is actually going to be a structure collection, right? Loot structure, probably. Or maybe click structure. I don't remember which one activates the structure. What's the mail delivery quest? Because this is basically what we need. Yeah, it's this one, gathering the mail, so number 16. Click structure. And yeah, we would need a group. Where is it? Yeah, it's this one. How are we gonna call it? Maybe we can actually do the action object collection here instead of that. So we will have like a couple of boxes, couple of crates. Collect crates. And the bandit hideout. And we're gonna have, I don't know, 5 crates. I would need to check later. Get rid of that. Step number 2. So it's not gonna be a group, but you would have to go over like all the structures and pick up 5 different items, I guess. I don't know. I think I would have to experiment with that a little bit. And then the third step would be this one. deliver the items back to the guard. And maybe an extra step would be to notify the village chief, for example. Or maybe it's going to be the other way around. So maybe you don't start with the guard, but you start with the village chief, with Maurice. And the Maurice will send you to the guard, and then the guard will give you more information and send you to pick up the items from the bandits, and then you deliver the items back to the guard. Yeah, let's do it like that. So we're gonna copy that. This is 2, 3, and 4. What? Ah, crap. And how am I supposed to... Okay. So this is gonna be 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So this is talk to Maurice 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙂. Talk to Maurice 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙂. And this is going to be the quest giver 1003. It's going to be stolen goods. So it's available from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., right? Yes. Objectives: retrieve the goods stolen by the bandits. How to apply? Talk to Maurice 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙂 and 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴. Okay. What is this 9 to 5? Ah, repeat interval. Okay. Okay, so back to the quest. Talk to Maurice 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙂, then talk to guard on the beach and 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴. Then we have that collect crates in the bandit hideout and deliver items to the guard. Okay. So let's start working on the script now. So 25, 2502. Next quest step 2503. Then we will have, not sure what kind of quest step. We can start with investigate area. Like you would have to enter the bandit hideout. And then when you do that, you will discover that, yeah, that there are some goods inside. I don't know, maybe that's gonna be later. Loot structure, I guess. Need to add some documentation to these quest steps. Loot structure, what does it do? Requires spawn tag. Item ID count. Loot info. Yeah, probably I need this one, but then I would have to use a group. Oh no. Target model IDs, required spawn tag. I think this is how the mail delivery is done. In quest 15. Huh. No, wait, this is not it. Quest 15 is gathering the items, right? Yeah, quest 16 is what I'm thinking about. Click structure. Required spawn tag. Count. An item interaction. Probably I would need this. Yeah. I would basically need this one. But I don't want this to be a group. I don't want to list like retrieve crate 1, 2, 3, 4. It's ridiculous. But I think this is the only way. Because we can also use this loot structure quest step. And with this one, you specify the model IDs, right? So we can like set crates or even bags. Required spawn tag. So this is how we can enable or disable those items. Those structures, I mean. Then we have required item ID and the amount. And the loot info to actually add the drop to those. Yeah, this makes more sense. But I don't remember how exactly does it work. The only downside is we cannot add like location guides. But maybe that's good enough. Like the users would actually have to go over the bandit camp and find the items themselves. Let's try this one. So This one, 2503, goes to 2504, and this one is going to be 2504. Without the location guide. So what do we need to specify? Structure location guide. Okay, we need the model IDs. And I don't have those. So let's just input some gibberish. What else do we need? Item ID. We don't have those yet. We need count. Let's say 5. And we need the loot info. Why is it NPC model ID? It should be structure, but maybe it's the same. Okay, we have the ID, and the item ID is this one. And probability is 100%. So something like that. But yeah, we need the structure models, we need the items. And then we need to give those items to the NPCs. Well, to the NPC, a single one. So, okay, let's try to start filling this information. Also, this is state 1, and then state 2 right here. I don't need this here. So we start with Maurice, that's 1003. Zone ID 1, we need his coordinates. Okay. Then the second one would be the next NPC, the guard, and I don't know his name. But okay, that's going to be for later. I will fill that in off stream. So, models for the structures, and the structures should be placed where needed. Crap. Okay, we can create the items right now. That's what I'm gonna do. So, similar to the previous one, quest 25. This is going to be called stolen goods. Not sure about the description right now. Quest 25. I'm going to skip this one. Okay. So this one is going to be heavy. Probably, yeah, like 4 or 5 kilograms. 5 maybe. And just 1 stack. One per stack, I mean. A crate of stolen goods. And we can even use the icon that we used for cargo box, for example, this one. But we need to use a separate ID, this one. Okay. So stolen goods, a crate of stolen goods. Okay. A crate of goods stolen by the bandits. Okay, so we have the item. Now we can set it right here. So it's gonna be 5 crates, right? That's a little bit too heavy. If I want that to be 5 crates, they would have to be lighter. Like maybe, I don't know, 3 kilograms. Or maybe 3.5. Okay. So we have that. Let's take a look at the structures. Do we have something that we can easily identify as a crate or something? Yeah, we have a box. So maybe we can create a structure. But yeah, there are multiple ones of those. Wooden box. And this, I think this one is the activable one that you can actually open and look inside. I need just a normal crate that you pick up. I think I can use, oh my god, mailbox or something. What's the structure being used in the mail logistics quest? 14, quest 14. 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Click structure 70. A box. So yeah, maybe we can just copy that. Yeah, those are the boxes in the mail office, in the post office. But those are 3 identical ones. The problem is if I do this like that, then probably you would be able to click the same box multiple times and get the items. I need to test how this thing works. I cannot do this right now. I don't know. I think it's going to be for later. I will do some tests off stream so I can continue with this quest. So yeah, I think this quest is going to be unfinished for now. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, let's call it a day, and let's see, can we raid someone? Do we have anyone that we know we can raid? We can raid. Let's raid 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Yeah, okay. So yeah, today, what did we do today? We created a couple of very Reynolds quests, level 1 and level 2. We created the poison quest, the level 9 quest, and we started with a level 6 quest. But yeah, I need more information to continue with that, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow. We will probably continue with the same quest if I manage to do what I need to before the start of the stream. Otherwise, maybe we will switch to something else, or maybe some other quest. I'm not sure. I still want to finish a bunch of quests before doing anything else. So yeah, this is going to be it for today. So yeah, thank you everyone for hanging around, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.